So I just want to start off by saying I really love this new I guess you could call it like a trend, I guess, this new like trend where people just kind of put raw thoughts over just playing Minecraft, like some old school Minecraft, not even the newest. So, I had to hop on that bandwagon. And I feel like the subject for today is a pretty good topic that it hasn't really been spoken about enough, at least onto what my level was, because unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, because I can't really I'm not like mad about it, but like it definitely made me a peculiar guy for a while. But I was basically just handed a computer with like an unrestricted internet access completely, being able to see the most abysmal shit from the age of 9. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess it was a lot of character development in a short amount of time. But, I wouldn't say that I regret it because, I mean, okay, so before I had my computer, the reason that I was even thrown a computer was because me and my dad used to watch like Minecraft Let's Plays and factions and Sunday and them, the old Minecraft YouTubers. And I saw what they were doing on PC, and at this point I had Pocket Edition. I was like, oh, okay, I want to get on my computer and I want to play some Minecraft. So I got him to, I guess, get me a computer. Very grateful. Shout out to him. And the first server I played was a YouTuber's faction server, and I took that shit over at the age of 8. Like, I was actually the top faction for a while until I changed the name and we got raided. And then from that point, it was just my fall off. I didn't have the sauce left in me anymore, so I was like, okay, gonna look for some other stuff to play. Then obviously, the biggest server, which actually wasn't the biggest at the time, Hypixel. That's what I guess continue my endeavors onto, Fun, pretty fun. I started off with Blitz survival games. That was kind of my early childhood. Everything at this point was pretty innocent. Like, sure, I guess I raged. People pissed me off. I was swearing at the ripe age of 9, calling people bad words. So, nothing too crazy, but like, you know what I mean? Just like, But, yeah. It started off pretty simple, it was a lot of fun, just innocent fun with a computer. But up until I think at that time it was 2013, but 2014, 2015 comes around, I'm 11, 10 to 12, somewhere in that area. I'm not really on my computer during this phase, which is weird. I was playing baseball most of the time. I was actually like outdoors in pretty good shape, just hanging out with my friends, doing typical child stuff, which was a good phase, I guess. But then something hit me, just something like ticked into my brain, and the dragons in my head just wanted me to go back onto my computer and rot away. So that's what I did. I sat on my computer, got back into Blitz. I think at this point I got into Sky Wars too, but this was before the ranked Sky Wars phase, which was, that's what really threw me over the edge. We're not there yet. But yeah, I was playing Sky Wars at this point in time, and there weren't really any effects on my brain still. Like, this was I'm going quicker for this like younger phase, I guess, because nothing really happened that was that like what's the word for like big? It's like yeah, that word. Nothing really happened, but I'm gonna fast forward all the way to 2020 because in between there nothing mattered. It was just me playing video games, hanging out with friends online, talking about video game stuff. But the thing that really threw me over the edge of this, like, the internet and all that was, like, ranked Sky Wars, I, at this point I had seen all of the internet. Like, I knew about a lot of bad stuff. I, had a few problems of my own. At this point, a big problem that I was facing was that I was gaining a lot of weight, and it did not seem to be slowing down whatsoever. I didn't really care. About, like, taking care of myself, my physical appearance. My entire life was ranked Sky Wars because, like, I wasn't really playing normal Minecraft. I was just playing a competitive game mode, and I was just not throwing my life away, but, like, slaving my life away to it. I completely disregarded school. I just didn't care about the real world. But during this time, I did still have friends, like, at school. They were only school friends. We didn't really ever hang out outside of school, but I was doing okay. I guess I was the funny kid, as you would call it, like the kid who, everybody laughs at doing weird stuff in class or funny stuff in class. But when you leave school, it's like, yeah. But yeah. Uh so for this phase of my life, it was definitely me converting to the dark side. And I like to say this is like the peak of it all, but it's like I'd say the sadness and like the mental whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, but like the mental problems of it all were at the peak. But from this point, I'm not gonna say I got better, because I feel like I was still decaying physically and like not mentally, but like yeah, no, mentally too. I was decaying physically and mentally still, but it's like I was the least sad, or I was the most sad, but then I became less sad. So it's okay. But so from that point forward, I guess we're into like 2021, 2022. This is where I guess I kind of converted to the dark side a little bit. I went online because of COVID. And quarantine, I don't know about you guys, but quarantine really was like the peak of my life. Like, I always see people saying that quarantine ruined their life, which I guess it ruined my life too, but I was kind of already going down a dark spiral. And it kind of saved me, honestly, because like it gave me time to really like self-reflect, I guess you could call it. I don't know, but it was an all right time, got more video games, yeah, I don't know what you want to call it. Not got more video games, but like did more gaming shit. Nothing really of value. I was just kind of alive. But that's the thing. But I didn't even realize what was actually going on like behind the scenes. Like to me, I was having a good time, kind of drowning out the pain. But at this point, my grades were fucked up. I mean, I still passed high school with a 3.0. Yeah, subtle flex, but like It was just fucked up. I was constantly getting mad. I didn't really take care of myself still. I didn't take care of my appearance. At this point, my weight was, I think, 230 pounds, and I was 5'8" or 5'7", which is a really fucked up, like the physique is as fucked up as you can imagine. But I guess that was when I started to realize that, oh my God, the internet's completely consumed me. Like, I gotta do something about it. I gotta get on my self-care shit, which wasn't a quick switch, by the way. Just a little spoiler alert. It took me a solid maybe 2.5 more years to the present day, which now I guess I can confidently say that I've came up, per se, in all aspects, Not to flex, but yeah. I guess I can say I'm doing well now, but back then, it was in 2022 is when I realized, okay, I'm gonna start losing weight. I'm gonna start counting calories. I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with this fucked up haircut, which was it wasn't really bad. It was just long, and I didn't care. I didn't take care of myself really. Still, I was at least like I was taking care of my hygiene, but like other than that, I didn't really pay attention to my clothes. I didn't pay attention to my social life. I was very, very unconfident. Like my confidence issues were really fucked up. I didn't know how to socialize, and honestly, right now even like it's not like I have had much practice, but like I genuinely think that I've learned through like YouTube and watching other people interact, which is really sad. But I mean, it is what it is. I guess it worked in the end. Right now, I'm 5'11". I'm 175 pounds, which not anything crazy. I've been trying to hit the gym, take care of myself fully. I don't think I've peaked yet. I don't think I've like reached my point of where I'm like, okay, this is how it's gonna be now. I still think I'm, I guess, figuring it out to some degree. But now, I have friends. I have confidence. I have finally a at least good haircut. I have, I guess, better clothes. I just realized that I gotta really put myself first before all this other shit, so that I don't slowly drive myself insane. And from that point forward, it's been straight up with my mental health. I'm grateful for the changes that I've made, I guess. But yeah. When you really think about it, though, the internet, I guess, it's helped in a lot of ways, but I feel like it's bad in a lot of ways as well. And if you don't have anybody to really balance it for you, then it can get pretty crazy. So, yeah, other than that, that's about it. Yeah. All right.